Everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubarama, and in today's video, I'll be talking about why you can't beat free. In front of us are some of the most expensive cars in Grand Theft Auto Online. We've got the Benefactor Krieger for $2.875 million, the Tesseract, a vehicle that really isn't all that impressive, for $2.8 million, the Xeno, another car that's got really good top speed, but pretty poor handling overall. The Ignis, I actually will say the Ignis is pretty dang good, but a vehicle like the Elegy RSX, if you don't have the trade price, is $3.45 million, which is ridiculous. And the RSX really isn't all that impressive, judging that a vehicle like the Pariah is better than it in a lot of ways. You can make your way over to Special and see some of the most expensive vehicles in the game, like the Benefactor BR8 for $3.4 million. Even the cheapest one, being the DR1, is still $2.997 million. And nowadays, even the motorcycles are getting pretty expensive. A vehicle like the Nagasaki Shinobi sitting at $2.5 million, which is pretty dang ridiculous when you realize that a Body 801 goes just about the same speed. However, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is why you can't beat free. As you can see, my new Elegy RH8 has now been confirmed delivered to my facility. And the Elegy is one of my favorite vehicles in the game. First of all, this car was free all the way back in the day for the same reason it's free today. You have to hook up your Rockstar Social Club account to your game, which is pretty dang easy to do. So we're going to go over to my Wind facility, there it is, and call in my Elegy RH8. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't know about the Elegy is it's still a pretty impressive car when it comes to lap time and pretty decent on top speed as well. It's based off the Nissan GTR, which is a fantastic car in real life. I absolutely love it. And, well, it's great in Grand Theft Auto Online as well, not only on looks, but it's a pretty underrated vehicle for everything that it is. It's fast, and it still is in the top 10 of sports cars when it comes to handling, which is actually really, really impressive when you think about it, that this car came out basically on day one for Grand Theft Auto Online. So we're going to make our way all the way over to the custom shop. We're going to upgrade the vehicle, talk about some of its great features and quirks, and then drive it around and showcase just why it's such a good car. So let's give it that armor upgrade, nice, and give it some brakes. There you go, pretty dang easy. Bumpers, there's not many upgrades. This is a very old car after all, so it does make sense that there's not a crazy amount of upgrades when it comes to this vehicle. Let's give it that EMS upgrade level 4, and exhaust. Oh yeah, gotta do the erased exhaust. I do like titanium exhaust, but I don't think the titanium is as showy as the bigger race exhaust. We can do a bit of a grill design. Honestly, I'm just gonna put on a black grill. I think that's getting the job done. And yes, double vented hood. Gotta go for the double vent. Lights, let's put on those xenon. Thank you. What else do we have? License plate doesn't really matter. Let's just go for a black plate because that'll probably be what I end up doing. Okay, so primary color. This is a Nissan GTR. I'm thinking like a dark blue. It's going to look really nice on this vehicle. Something like that. Yeah, that's actually just dark blue. Ooh, I do like just normal blue on this vehicle as well, to be completely honest. Let's see what other blues we got. We got an ultra blue, which I think is too much. I'm going to go for dark blue. Yeah, I think dark blue really just matches the type of style this vehicle has. And then for the secondary color, which is obviously the hood, we're going to make our way all the way back to blue and do the exact same thing. There you go. Ooh, that actually looks pretty nice as well, but I'm going to stick with 2 dark blues. I think that's pretty dang nice. All right, and a roll cage. Nah, I don't really like putting roll cages on all my vehicles every time. We'll leave the roof as it is. We can add some skirts to this vehicle. Yeah, let's go for the carbon skirts. I think that actually looks pretty nice with the dark blue we have. We got a couple different spoiler options. I actually really like the tuner wing. Ooh, I do like the high level spoiler as well. And I gotta say the low level spoiler looks pretty nice. I'm not a huge fan of the GT wing actually. Ah, man, I'm back and forth. I'm gonna go for the low level spoiler. I actually really like that one. All of them give the same downforce anyway, so it should be fine. Race transmission, and finally, let's put on that turbo, and there you have it. We got wheels. I'm just gonna do my favorite type. There you have it, my fully upgraded Elegy. I actually think this looks really, really nice. We've got this dark blue, which really shines in the sun, and pairing that with a little subtle spoiler on the back. I didn't want to put a ridiculously obnoxious spoiler on the back because I don't actually think they look amazing like that. We got some carbon on the side, which I think matches pretty well. Overall, I love the look of the Elegy. I think it's a super underrated car in its looks, and there's so many players out there like myself that have a crazy amount of money, like 83 million just sitting in my account for nothing me to spend it on. And there's so many players out there that forget about these old cars that are really, really dang impressive. Now, the Elegy, as I said earlier, is not a crazy car when it comes to top speed. A vehicle like the Grotti RSX, or really any of the newer sports cars that have ridiculous top speed, will smoke this vehicle on that department. But one thing the Elegy will always beat these cars at is rolling around corners. For example, going up Vinewood Hills, a Pariah would be in a wall every single corner here. Where the Elegy, no problem whatsoever. Full speed holding down the gas. We can go up this at 80, 90 miles per hour, and look at this, easy cornering. And this is what makes the Elegy so dang enjoyable to drive. It just sticks to the ground like an absolute beast. I feel like there's so many car reviews out there for Grand Theft Auto Online, but new reviews on an Elegy is almost never a thing. Even downhill, you can see easy brakes around that corner, no problem whatsoever. This is a big ol' sharp corner here, and even this corner, just apply the brakes. It's got super good braking, super good downforce. I don't think I've ever had a problem handling in the Elegy just because how dang good it is. Look at that, easily holding that corner there. I could even stay in my lane if I wanted to, just let go of the gas, and very easy. I actually overturned that corner just a little bit. So I always like to drive down this road because it's a really good road to showcase handling. You can see the back end can be a little loose at certain times, especially if you let go of the gas, but that just adds a little bit more flavor into the vehicle and its handling. It's very easy to control while it's in a drift, no problem whatsoever there. So it's not really a downside that it's a bit loose in its back end, and it's really only like that when you're going at slower speeds. Once you're going fast, you can see I can full speed turn this car. Like for example, there's a turn up here. I'm just going to full speed turn it. There's no problem whatsoever. I can turn it back and forth, and it's not going to lose any grip. So it's really only when you're at slower speeds, which is great though, because it makes this vehicle not only really good at high top speed handling, but as well it makes it an absolute blast to drive when you are doing off-roading. You can see here no problems whatsoever when going around these corners. A little bit of an overestimation there on how much I need to apply the brakes, but I mean, the car is just amazing to drive. Welcome to Galileo Park Time Trial, which is going to be a really good one in my opinion to showcase what the Elegy is really good at doing when it comes to handling, when it comes to lap time and acceleration. I think the Elegy has really all of them in the bag. You can see no problems whatsoever going around that corner. Just going to let go of the gas and the car will hug that corner tight. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, let's go around this corner here. Once again, absolutely beautiful cornering. Let go of the gas, and yeah, no problems whatsoever. Now, the way I'm going to be doing this time trial, I actually think is pretty dang fun. I'm going to be doing this car, the Elegy, as fast as I can on the time trial, just following the way the GPS wants me to go, because obviously I've already completed this, and it's not like I really need the money when I've got $90 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see the lap time I get in the Elegy, and then we're going to compare it to the lap time I get in, I'm going to say the Italia RSX, because I feel like that's a pretty dang fast vehicle, one that a lot of people want to get because of the speed it has and everything going for it. We're going to apply the brakes around this corner just so we don't crash there. Keep on going. All right, we're doing pretty good so far. Put on the brakes again around this corner. Very tricky corner to get around. Now, this is the part of the road that actually gets me a bit sketched out because there's usually a lot of cars, as you can see, on this part of the road. And I'm actually very surprised you managed to get around that vehicle. But it's just a fantastic ode to how well this car's handling really is. Once again, this part of the road here as well is a bit sketchy. Oh, God. Oh, we're fine. Oh, my. Okay. Once again, this car handling really well. We were able to do good. I don't know how we haven't crashed yet, but I guess that just showcases once again where the Elegy really is impressive. So we're going to slow down a bit here and make our way through this. Keep on going, and beautiful. Okay, well now all we have to do is put on the gas. As you can see, we're about 1 minute and 40 seconds on the time trial so far. In fact, the Elegy did so well, we're actually going to beat the par time still with this vehicle, which is actually not too bad at all. So hugging this corner, hugging the corner, not bad. All right, and done. 1 minute 58 seconds, 0.598. I'm just going to round that up to 1 minute and 59 seconds. We're going to see now how well the Italia RSX does, because honestly, I believe that this car is going to do better than the RSX. I could be wrong, but I guess we're going to find. Here we are in the RSX. I absolutely love the look of the RSX. The one thing I don't like about this vehicle is its handling. It's so fun to drive because of the top speed it carries, but the problem is to utilize that top speed, you're really only ever going to be able to use it on a flat ground straightaway. The problem is you can see here, even when just trying to take these corners, very light corners by the way, not even that fast. Look at this car just struggles to make these corners. Now to be fair, we probably are going faster than the Elegy, but it's still, it's still not nearly as comfortable to drive. Oh my god. Alright, well we made the corner, we're fine so far, just a bit loopy because of the fact this vehicle's back end is so dang loose. Here we are. Doing good so far. Roll around this corner and around. Okay, not too bad, I have to say. Not as bad as I thought the RSX was going to be. I actually think that this is going to be a really, really close race. It's going to be close, and depending on how hard I press the gas can also definitely affect this. Let's slow down here so I can make this corner. Not too bad. Okay. Keep on going, hug this tight. Oh yeah, look at that. Not bad actually, not too bad at all. Obviously at slow speeds I would expect this vehicle to be okay. Ooh, I'm gonna let go of the gas there because that was very, very sketchy. Car over here, whoa! No. Okay, we saved it, we're good. Little bit sketchy again, but I was able to save it. Okay, the problem here is the RSX's suspension is so low to the ground that really every little bump is a pain in the butt to deal with. But we're fine. We are all fine. All right. And there you are. Let's hug this tight and make our way in. Whoa. Okay. So what did we say? 1 minute 58 seconds. So let's see what the RSX can get. As I said, it's going to be really, really close. It looks like the RSX might actually beat it, but it's not going to be like all that much. Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right. We're going. And actually, we didn't beat it. There you go. We did beat the par time, but our lap time was 1 minute 59 seconds. And that really showcases the advantage a vehicle like the Elegy has. I really like the RSX. It's a nice vehicle. And the Pariah probably would do a similar lap time, but it's just the fact that handling is sometimes much more important. And that is exactly what the Elegy has. It may not have everything going for it, but it is an absolutely beautiful looking car and an absolute beast when it comes to handling. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Elegy, but try it out if you haven't. If you've got a lot of money in the game and you've really forgotten about this car, or you've just forgotten about this car in general, pick it up. It's free, it's super fun to drive, and that's really all games are about, is having fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.